Jorge Mario Bergoglio was born on December 17, 1936, in the Flores neighborhood of Buenos Aires into a modest family. He was the son of a railway worker of Piedmontese origin, Mario Bergoglio, and Regina Maria Sivori, a homemaker. He had 4 siblings. He has said that his grandmother Rosa Vassallo was the woman who had the greatest influence on his life. He earned a diploma as a chemical technician and later chose the path to priesthood. Today we say goodbye to a man who touched millions of hearts, a spiritual leader, a symbol of humility, a defender of the forgotten. Today we remember the life and legacy of Jorge Mario Bergoglio, Pope Francisco. He grew up in a humble home where he learned the value of hard work, faith, and compassion from an early age. In his youth, he worked as a chemical technician and even as a bar doorman, but it was in the silence of a confession that he felt God's calling. At the age of 21, he joined the Society of Jesus. For decades, he served as a priest, then bishop, and later Archbishop of Buenos Aires. He walked through poor neighborhoods, celebrated Mass in the open air, and rode public transportation. They called him the Bishop of the Poor, and he never stopped being one. On March 13, 2013, the world watched him step out onto the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica as the first Latin American pope in history. He chose the name Francis in honor of St. Francis of Assisi, the saint of the humble, of peace, and of nature. From day one, he broke tradition. He refused to live in the luxurious apostolic palace and chose the simpler Casa Santa Marta. He washed the feet of prisoners and migrants, embraced the sick, visited refugee camps and slums. He opened the Vatican's doors to the most forgotten. And he sent a clear message to the world. The Church must be close to the people. Pope Francis called for a church that was less rigid and more compassionate. He fought against abuse and asked for forgiveness in the name of the Church. He defended the planet with his encyclical Laudato Si and placed the most vulnerable at the center of the Christian faith. He was also criticized by more conservative sectors. But he never stopped speaking with courage nor walking with humility. For over a decade of pontificate, Francis touched lives, not with power, but with closeness. Not with grand speeches, but with silent gestures. Today, his departure leaves a void, but also a seed of hope, of justice, of humanity. Francis was not just a pope, he was the people's pastor, a symbol of love in difficult times, and his legacy will live on in every act of kindness, in every gesture of compassion, in every fight for human dignity. Thank you, Pope Francis. Thank you for reminding us that faith is also expressed through bare feet, open arms, and a heart ready to serve. Rest in peace.